Top story on Chandrayaan mission. We are now joined by former ISRO scientist Manish Purohit and also joined by Dr. Neelesh Desai, Director, Space Center, ISRO. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us. Let me quickly start with Manish Purohit. Quickly, how do you really see this in terms of this cementing India's humongous cosmic rise?
First of all, congratulations to everyone because we have achieved a big milestone right now. We are heading towards the lunar landing, and this is going to change lot many things. See, already right now we are in talks with JAXA, and for their LUPEX mission, the next mission that they are planning for the moon, they want our Vikram lander. They want to use our Vikram lander for the soft landing part. And right now we are very much comfortably confident that we will be able to land our Vikram for Chandrayaan 3 very comfortably and successfully. So this is something, the belief, the conviction that tells a very big message to the international community that right now ISRO has the capabilities, and it's not like we have any doubt in our mind, and we have that robust infrastructure, we have all that set up in our inventory that is required to take such big decisions, to make big leaps in the space sector. Because right now with our new space policy, we are going to venture globally in that big space economy. To make our point to be felt there, we need such successful missions.
Okay, now this being, taking that thought forward, Dr. Neelesh, this being a big game changer in terms of India's capability to handle heavy payloads. What do you see? What's the way forward from here for India and its space technology, and the way now world is going to look up to India in that space?
Yeah, so thank you very much. As Mr. Purohit said, so considering the India's new space policy, we are now at the threshold of space reforms, and this will go a long way into increasing the confidence in Indian capabilities related to space research and technology. And especially with now our the major rocket launch vehicle Mark 3, LVM3, now establishing itself in the world market. So earlier PSLV had been our main workhorse, but now LVM3 is going to be our major workhorse as far as launch vehicles are concerned. So it has established LVM3 in a big way by this particular mission of Chandrayaan 3, where we could lift around 4,000 kg of payload to this geostationary orbit, and then taking it further towards the moon mission or the moon surface. So this has been a very big achievement as far as technology, launch technology is concerned.
Right,
apart from the spacecraft technology and the propulsion technology also, we have now proven, and we are at the threshold of a very good beginning as far as the space technology is concerned, especially related to interplanetary missions.
All right, Dr. Neelesh, with that, your take on this being India's homegrown mission and lunar homegrown missions that we are likely to see in near future?
Yeah, so as I said, we have used almost all the indigenous technologies for this particular Chandrayaan 3 mission. And whatever flaws were there during the Chandrayaan 2, we have now overcome all of them. And as you have seen today at afternoon 1 o'clock, that with the separation of propulsion module and the lander module, we are all on the way to reaching the moon surface in due course on 23rd August, which will be our D-Day. And that 17 minutes of what JPL used to call it, 17 minutes of terror at 5:47 p.m. in the evening. So this will put India in a big league of nations as far as space research and technology is concerned, and especially, as I mentioned, for the interplanetary missions, and with now the missions like mission to Venus as well as the Mars Orbiter mission 2, which are in the offing, which are already under definition at Space Application Center and ISRO. We are now at the threshold of proving ourselves in interplanetary missions, and that will also give a big boost to the research activity related to astronomy and astrophysics in the country, and overall scientific temperament of the people in the country also.
Right, sir. You know, that point, Manish, this setting the stage for more ambitious, India-driven interplanetary missions.
Yeah, see, actually, right now, ISRO is having one MOU with BARC and they are working right now on radioisotope thermoelectric generators. Our lunar mission will be active for 14 lunar days when the sun is shining. Why? Because when the night sets in there, then we don't have power, access to sunlight, so we don't have power, and these nights are really very cold. So if we have radioisotope heating unit, then we can enhance the duration, the life cycle of this such missions. And when we are moving away from our sun, let's say we are going towards Mars and beyond that, we can't totally depend on sunlight. So this is right now actually happening in ISRO. Right now they are working on it. So this is one part. Other part is if we are able to lift off with heavy payloads, then obviously we can plan for bigger explorations. And our propulsion module is having one payload with the name SHAPE. What's that going to do? That is going to study the electromagnetic radiation, the sunlight of our star that is coming and getting reflected from our atmosphere. So once we are getting those signatures, those are the signatures of life form. And on the exploratory part,
Right.
ISRO is telling the world that yes, we are enhancing our capabilities on those exploratory stuff.
Yes, Dr. Neelesh, just to decode it for a viewer to understand the kind of preparations that are underway for the smooth landing on 23rd, and what does this really do as an end product for a common man to really understand this whole space technology and its benefits?
Yes, so first let me explain the basic sequence of events which are going to happen on 23rd August, as I mentioned, which is our D-Day. So right now, this lander module is in 153 by 163 kilometer orbit. From there, in next 6 days, we'll be bringing it down to 100 by 30 kilometer orbit, and this descent will begin from the height of 30 kilometers to touch down on the moon surface. Now, before that, 2 hours before the operation, the descent starts on 23rd August. We will be uploading all the commands, and we will also decide on whether the 23rd August we are in the right position or right time to, if there is something goes wrong that day due to malfunctioning of system, then we can postpone it to 27th August. So that is the other scenario which we have already programmed and envisaged.
Okay.
In that case, we'll be descending on 27th, but most likely everything is going fine. So we'll be descending on moon on 23rd August at 5:47 p.m. in the evening. And from the height of 30 kilometer, we'll move to 7.5, then to 6.8, and finally to 800 meter altitude, where the speed of the lander module will almost become zero. And then the actual work start, where the camera images will be taken, be compared with the reference images which we have stored.
Right. So it's a sort of final countdown for 23rd, sir, and the nation of billion, the wishes are there with ISRO scientists, undoubtedly. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us, Dr. Neelesh and also Manish Purohit. Thank you.